All right, fall is here, and before you know it, the cold, snowy weather will be here as well. October is AAA Car Care Month, an ideal time to remember that as the weather cools, you should complete a seasonal vehicle checkup to maintain safety. Joining me now is AAA spokesman Skylar McKinley with Dana Haglund from Haglund Automotive in Boulder. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. Things we've got to start thinking about. We're going to start with you, Skylar, all right? So here we go. What are some of the most common calls you guys get at AAA this time of year?
You know, it's happened to all of us. It's a cold morning. You go out to try to start your car and the battery's dead. That happens to everybody in the wintertime if you're driving on an old battery because your battery just has to work harder in winter. So battery calls are number one. But then in that second category, we're seeing a lot of folks who slide out because their tires didn't have enough tread or pressure, or who get in some sort of crash because of poor visibility, whether they've got bad wiper blades, whether their headlights aren't up to snuff. So those are the big ones. We get some issues with engine reliability and others, but it's mostly preventable.
It's that battery, I know. Now there's actually some easy steps that we can take though, right? Is just to kind of prep our cars during this time.
Yeah, and the easiest step is just go ahead and replace your wiper blades. It takes 5 minutes. You can do it yourself, and it's pretty affordable. In Colorado, you should be in the habit of doing that every 6 months. Separately, make sure on a cold morning, drive for about a half hour, and then go ahead and fill up your tires at the number on your door jamb or in your owner's manual. That's the cold weather temperature. And then you might also want to consider, if you're driving an older car, one of those do-it-yourself headlight restoration kits just to improve your visibility when the snow finally does fall.
I'm taking the mental checklist. Every time you're here, I'm sitting there going, oh, I haven't done that. I need to do that. All right, we used to have the Denver 7 Car Care Fair, but now we've actually got Car Care Month, which is wonderful. Talk a little bit about that this year.
Yeah, it's probably not safe to do in-person events right now. So instead of doing the Car Care Fair, we've extended it across the state, working with about 90 of our approved auto repair facilities. You can get a voucher for a comprehensive 20-point inspection. Take it to the shop closest to you on your own schedule, at however most convenient for you, and really make sure you're ready for winter. So we've got those details, how to get a voucher and all that at AAA.com/CarCareMonth.
Well, you also have some great tips, right, to stay safe this winter, don't you?
Yeah, in fact, so you know, it's as simple as having something like an emergency kit in your car. And in fact, I spoke to some folks at Stang Automotive in Broomfield, and I think we've got a clip talking about that and some other steps you can take. One thing you can count on about living in Colorado is that you're going to need to winterize your car. One easy way to do that is to work with a pro like Robert here from Stang Autotech in Broomfield, AAA Colorado's top shop. So why is it so important to winterize?
Make sure that your car is in good shape so you're not stranded on the side of the road when it's cold and snowing. Things that you need to pay attention to are the battery, because it takes more current to start your car when it's cold. Wipers, because they're one of the most neglected things in Colorado, the high altitude and the dry climate. Your washers, making sure the washer fluid's full and the nozzles work. And your tires, that they're in good shape and have plenty of tread.
What about inside my car? Is there anything I should be doing different in the winter versus the summer months?
Well, it's always good to be prepared by having some warm clothes, a shovel, some kitty litter and sand. Make sure you have a scraper and a snow brush.
And plenty of warm clothing, right?
Yes.
So let's say I don't have a garage at home, or this is a lot for me to worry about. Let's say I bring my car to you. What are you guys going to do to help me get ready for winter?
Most shops in Colorado will do a courtesy inspection and inspect those things for you and let you know ahead of time which things need to be addressed to give you an opportunity to take care of them before winter comes.
It can be tough to find a mechanic you can trust. We make it easy. Learn more about our approved auto repair program at AAA.com/repair and stay safe for winter.
And just like that, we have you back in the studio, Skylar.
The magic of television.
All right, Dana, let's talk to you now. Talk about your shop and how long you've been in business.
Well, we opened the shop in 1981, my wife Judy and I, just out of college. And so we're going on our 40th year now.
40 years.
Yep. And we have a 12-bay shop. Started with just me, just in a single bay, but we've grown it to 12 bays, about 11 employees.
Good for you. What a wonderful thing after all those years and expanding the way you have. Now, you are a AAA approved business.
Yes.
Talk about that and really what that means.
Well, what that means is that we've met the standards or exceed the standards that AAA has set and been vetted to be sure that we actually do that. All of our technicians are ASE certified, and that we will be able to provide what we promise.
You're taking part in Car Care Month. Talk about what happens if people come in for an inspection.
Well, when a customer comes in for an inspection in our shop, we take it a little further than just the short checklist that AAA has asked us to do. We have a DVI, which is a digital inspection so that we can take pictures and videos so that we can send that to the customer and they can see actually what their car looks like underneath and why we recommended the tires or don't have enough tread on them and that type of thing.
Now, that's so useful because a lot of people get a little nervous when they take their car anywhere because they don't understand as much as you do, and they want to make sure they're, getting the work they need done. So it sounds wonderful that the service you provide for all these years. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Let's go ahead and tell everyone, go to AAA.com/Car Care Month to find a participating AAA approved auto repair facility and to purchase your 20-point inspection voucher for just $5. All voucher proceeds will be donated directly to Hands of the Carpenter, providing car repair and maintenance for local women in need. But the first 5 callers will receive a 20-point inspection voucher for free today. So call 303-832-0140 and get yours right now. You will need a valid email address to participate. Keep it here.